Scary gigs time. I went back to the UK 99, 2000, 2001. I can't exactly remember. I was invited by Booker, an agent, who got me 26 gigs all around the UK, in Ireland and in Holland and in France. And it was quite weird. And a friend of mine and I went to Andrew Darlington. So we get this gig and we go with these other three comics in the car. And we drive up to a place called Bury St. Edmunds. And for some obscure reason, they put me down as the headliner. And I was, oh my gosh, here we go. And these guys, they all started before me. They were full of it, these guys, but like seriously full of it. And they were like dissing us left, right, and center without actually saying it to us. So I go on stage and I see, before these guys started, there was 2 seats in the middle that were empty. And they wouldn't start the show until these 2 people came. So we were about 15 minutes late. And there was this guy, he was rough as, covered in tattoos, bald with a goatee, the ears, and his missus had this peroxided blonde hair, and she was as tough as. So clearly they were sort of the bosses in that clique. So we go on, and the other 3 comics died a slow death because they were so arrogant. They just thought they could just be arrogant and get away with it. So the one comic comes to me before he brings me on. He says, well, if we've died, you have got no chance because you're a South African. Okay. So they call me on and I absolutely tore this place apart for 90 minutes because my stuff was different. It wasn't the run-of-the-mill stuff. I was talking my stuff. I didn't do just jokes. I was talking about stuff. So anyway, at the end of the show, I take my bow, and this guy and his wife said to me, come here. I was like, jeez. So I go down to see them, and the guy says to me, son, my wife's got something to say to you. I went, oh my gosh. She said, son, you are the dog's bollocks. I was like, what? And he said to me, look at me, he's defo. We've been coming to these things for a long time, but you, son, are the dog's bollocks. You're the best of. I thought, I didn't know at that time if he was actually making fun of me or just enjoying my stuff. Turns out the dog's bollocks actually meant, you're the boss, man. Well done. So thanks to that bloke and his wife. Oh, and the comics on the way home to London didn't say a word to me. Nothing, Zippo, nothing, all the way to London. So there we go.